To start the night off, this is the intro from Blackout the Rebel from his latest album, which we're going to talk more about. Train of motherfucking thought.
I don't think this is gonna work.
You want the selfie thing?
What selfie thing?
The selfie thing.
Where is it? That might work. I can just say.
Yo, it's funny what a year can do. People you used to look up to and now appears with you. Looking in the mirror, let me be real clear with you. Behind your bed, man, I can see the fear in you. Scared cause your bank accounts not really matching your success. Everybody shows love, but they never wanna invest. Drop my CD from $10 to a freebie. But they like John Cena, they couldn't see me. But if they download and Drake for free, why would I think they wanna spend a couple bucks on me? Maybe it's cause I saw them buying summer jam tickets. They wanted to flip block and made another damn visit. I'm not even nice enough for my friends, I guess I get it. But don't look at me twisted when I never wanna kick it.
I gotta get it over here, I'm still charging. Yeah.
Coming to shows, chin, I'm on, son, got cotton mouth.
Thank you.
Wholeheartedly, this industry will change my whole heart for me. So that's why I'm a little petty and vindictive. As what they did though, they ain't too descriptive. See, I'm the bad guy and everybody's story's gonna feel real weird when they finally adore me. Tell everybody how they knew me since way back when I was still foo-foo, before I made raps. And honey buns was 35 cents. Looking back, is this how I really wanna spend? 29 years still trying to figure this life out. In my own lane, still trying to find the right route. Life is always giving me crazy stuff to write about. Ironic how Blackout is trying to bring the light out. And it's quite funny how people pathologically wanna lie about things that we tragically wanna cry about. Like you can't express pain and emotion. You in over your head, laying in the ocean, praying that the ocean swallows you whole. You don't have to say that you're broken, but I'm broke too. Still trying to pick the pieces up and have a good life until they say my lease is up. Need a bigger budget, cause I'm not on the scene enough. Life is giving me too much BS. Yo, I've seen enough. Wish I could permanently close my third eye so I can be blind to the things that kill me inside. It's like I've been chosen, ordained to see it. Be the vendetta. Wish I could explain these secrets, but for now, just trying to maintain these demons. Me and my past and future self need to arrange a meeting. See, I'm caught in the middle like I'm Malcolm. Me in the past looking at the future for the outcome. When he doesn't have one, it's kinda like, how come? What happened to all the new music for your album? Are you still stag? Still cool with your mom and dad? Did you achieve everything that you wish you had? Or still climbing that ladder to success? Excellent enough for bucks, I'd rather be the best. I still feel respect is way better than money, but when your bank account's negative, ain't a damn thing funny. See, I'm just trying to find the middle ground in it. I'm black, so I'm trying to break through these invisible limits. Only freedom is if you sell your soul to get it. And here's the new Samsung so you can virtually witness the demise of lives, dressed in disguise with a false sense of freedom right before your eyes. You know Blackout is never telling you lies, so if I get arrested, suicide is not how I die. Let's go.
You gotta be animated, yeah.
Oh my god, I already feel the heat right now, like whoosh.
Yeah, I felt like that was a good petty song to give you. I was very meticulous of who I gave certain songs to. Like, not every single show got the same songs.
You also gave me Goddess first. Remember, it's my second time playing your shit.
This is true.
So I'm just that motherfucker.
Right.
But before we get into you, just want to shout out a few events that are pretty much around the corner. Celebs in fashion. I'm still mad we can't go to the moon after this, but
shout outs to Don, man. She's definitely doing her thing. You know, she's in a lane of her own, and I'm very proud of her. And I wish I could make it to this Celebs in fashion. Especially, you know, she's bi-coastal now. Like, she's not even just a New York person anymore. So, and then Mila J is there, her little fine ass. So, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a good look.
I mean, if anyone didn't notice, my guest for the first hour is Blackout the Rebel.
This is a fact.
Wearing an RF and station shirt. I still want one, mainstream. You know. But yeah, Celebs in Fashion 3 is happening this weekend in California. You got Mila J performing. If you are in the Cali area, hit up Dime Smith for any last minute tickets. We have a show together on Thursday.
Yes, we do, actually. Shout out to Dime once again. We're taking over her Thursday slot.
Yeah, we fucking shit up.
That's a fact.
Thanks you for coming through last minute, too.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's what I'm here for.
Who we interviewing?
We got Katey's show back.
Oh, Lord, what is this?
I mean, honestly, like, it makes sense because that's the 26th.
Is dropping tomorrow, actually.
Nice.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 26th?
3D, today's the 25th.
Oh, shit. Wow.
So we dropping that interview. And I think that's just my intern walking in now. Or Rock. Either or. No, it's Willie!
Willie.
Hi, Willie.
What's good, man? How you? Alright?
Oh, he came with more water.
Oh, that's what's up.
You're amazing. So shout out to my super awesome.
I'm waiting to see if I got a water. I don't know. Oh shit, this nigga pulled the Oprah. You get a water. You get a water. Everybody gets some water. Oh, my nigga.
Shout out to Willie being Willie and all.
Word, Willie in the clutch.
Hold on. I got the camera right here for you. I got the good camera back too. Shout out to Best Buy and Geek Squad for getting my shit on point. They even updated the firmware, so
That's what's up. Yeah,
look,
nah.
check out Phil's photos from Saturday and what? Oh, and if you need another battery, I left it here on Saturday and I forgot.
Alright.
But
Yeah, what else we got?
we got DJ is still looking for artists for Art Fest,
This is true.
and if anyone remembers what day that is,
That is, I don't even know. It's like October or what?
it's October something, but they're still looking for 3 more artists. So if you wanna be
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
show,
Come through. Like
hit up
it's
DJ.
it's a crazy event. I love all the talent that comes through there. It's a dope
Emmy,
event.
Live, and Blackout are both judging Art Fest.
Yes, we're judging, and as
Again.
usual, we're giving away prizes and everything like that. Our services for free 99. And I do mean free 99 because we do charge, and we can get into that petty shit too because there's some people that feel we don't need to charge for our services. I don't know about you, but I feel like slavery ended in 1853, was it? Yeah, about that. So yeah, y'all can fuck off and all of this dick. All of it? You see it? Find the fattest part, suck it. Anyway, moving on.
So someone's feeling a third.
I second that motion.
You feel no way, guys?
Oh yeah, get that double action going.
Never ever feel no way. Never ever feel no way. Yeah.
Listen, man, yo, I told you I was gonna be petty.
So on that note, how about we actually learn about you a little bit before we get into the actual album?
Cool, let's talk about it.
Who the fuck are you?
Blackout the Rebel, representing Darkside Jamaica, Queens. I wouldn't like to box myself in and say I'm a conscious artist, but I'm just very conscientious about the things that I produce. I don't, there's going to be time and places where I might do a stripper type of record or anything like that. It's just, the timing has to be right. But for the most part, I like to do music that makes people feel, makes people think. And at the end of the day, something that both my nephews, nieces, and my mother can appreciate and like. They might not like the derogatory words that are being used, but at the end of the day, there's a story that's being told, and it has to be told the way it needs to be told. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I try not to be too gratuitous with my language and anything like that, but at the end of the day, you can't censor art. So it's like if you was a painter and you was painting, an African child soldier murdering somebody, you can't censor that and be like, oh, you need to paint something else. No, you need to paint that the way it needs to be painted because that's actually going on, just like my lyrics. So that's basically who I am, what I'm about. Been doing music since I was 9 years old. I'm not going to say how old I am now. But
He's an old man, that's it.
Fuck y'all. I'm older than some of these niggas in here. Shoutouts to a lot of the people that I be running with. Shoutouts to the Hooks Murdochs, the Busy Bees, the Zeke J's, the ICMG 2 Deeps, the AMGs, all these young cats, shoutouts to all of them. I got nothing but respect and love for all of them, but I got a few years on them. So, me and Live over here, we got to represent for the 80s and do what we do best.
Another random ass question, where's the tripod?
What tripod?
The one that you brought up.
Oh.
My tripod.
I think that's over here. That's over there. Yeah.
I was like, sorry.
Like, I know I had that shit.
I think there was a little technical difficulty for a minute.
S. What's good, S?
There. Everyone can chill here. This is Katey's show. Chill, be merry. Just y'all do some kinky shit in the bathroom right outside.
What?
I'm just an asshole.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That was earlier.
So, yeah.
So, Where did Blackout come from? Like the actual name? Because I feel like no one's ever actually asked you this.
Okay, so Blackout the Rebel. Alright, I have to do it piece by piece. Blackout originated from two previous rap names. I had Black Plague and Knockout. Knockout was more so punchlines and storytelling. Black Plague was more so, I think, lyricism and tongue twisters, things of that nature. So this was about the time, like I said, I'm an 80s baby, so this is about the time where you had Cassidy and T.I., people like that. They were, battling themselves, things like that. I wanted to do the same thing because they were like, people that I looked up to and respected. But after a while, I also felt like, this is corny. They're already made their lane and they're doing them. For anybody to aspire to do this is going to be lame and corny. So I wanted to be my own man and do my own thing. So I just kind of combined the two. You got Blackout. The Rebel happened when I was doing my first demo back in 06, and I didn't plan for it. I just found beats that I liked, and I started rhyming and started coming up with these different songs and concepts. And after looking at it, I was a rebel because I was going against everything that everybody was doing. Now, granted, I grew up listening to nothing but D Block and G Unit, especially in my high school days. But my music never reflected that. I wasn't talking about killing anybody. I wasn't talking about selling drugs. I wasn't talking about promiscuity or anything like that. I was talking about, a female that's a stripper and the cause and effects of why she is what she is, like the parenting at home, the things of that nature. I was talking about hustling, the goods and bads to it, not just the glorification of it. I was talking about all these different things. So after a while, I felt like I was a rebel because I was going against the grain. I was talking about things that wasn't shined on, and yeah, I just go against everything that's going on. I also want to go against a lot of these topics and a lot of things that's going on that nobody seems to want to speak about, like the lack of care when it comes to education, especially in the city. All this bullshit that's going on overseas, the dumb shit that Trump's doing, all these different things that I feel like a lot of these artists should be talking about. No disrespect. Everybody, you have your lane, you do what you do, but I just come from an era where this was the shit that we fed upon. Like, there was something going on in our community. There was something that was going... Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Now, there was something that was going on in our community or something that was going on in the world. That was our moment to actually talk about it. Like, you have songs about the message, and you have songs like, these are the breaks and things like that. That was our creme de la creme. Like, it was time for us to actually speak upon it and take a stand. Public Enemy, KRS-One, things like that. And these days, you don't have a lot of artists doing that. So I just want to make sure that I'm filling the void and doing what I can to, contribute something of substance and, yeah.
I mean, when I have my questions and I got you right next to me, so it's going to be fun right now.
Let's talk about it.
Alright. Tell us about Train of Thought.
What's up?
Tell me about Train of Thought, because that was that one album, like, you released your first album, like, 100 years ago.
Fuck you. Okay, so, this is what happened with my albums, alright? And I believe it was, I think, Asia Golden said something like this on Facebook a few months ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it was Asia that said, I think all artists should take a year and just do nothing but shows for the entire year. She said that after I did it, but I definitely see the effects of it. So I dropped my first album, The End, which stands for The Effort Never Dies, back in 2015. And there's a reason why I dropped that shit too. But,
oh, do tell.
Well, I dropped that album because at the time I was working for Street Chemistry, shouts to DJ Instincts, and I was a blogger and creative consultant there. So my job was to make sure that I was always putting up the current things, both mainstream and underground. And that year, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the best year for hip-hop in a long time. You name it, you name that artist, they dropped an album, with the exception of maybe Eminem, Nas, and Jay-Z. Everybody nice dropped some shit. Snow the Product, MGK, Horseshoe Gang, Slaughterhouse, Joel Ortiz dropped his own shit, Joe Budden dropped his own shit, Crooked Eye, King Crooked, he dropped his own shit. I think Royce dropped his own shit around that time as well. King Los dropped his own shit. That's when Kendrick Lamar dropped To Pimp a Butterfly. Lupe Fiasco dropped Tetsuo and Youth. Everybody that was nice and it was lyrical and had something different and something new and something great to contribute to hip-hop dropped that year. So I wanted to make sure I was a part of that. So that's why I dropped The End in 2015. So 2016, I didn't record anything new. I just spent the whole time doing shows. So shout out to everybody that I did a show with or did a show for.
Dark Stage.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't do Dark Stage. Dark Stage was this year. I'm talking about 2016. I was doing nothing but shows.
You dropped train of thought, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, yeah, okay. So train of thought was a concept that I had for a long time. I'm always writing. Like, don't think just because you don't see me doing music and I'm just here doing Dark Side Radio, I'm not writing music. I'm constantly writing music. I have albums of work to prove it. Train of thought was something I had in mind a long time ago, and it definitely plays off of the whole poetry in motion theme. So I wanted to do something that reflected where I'm from. So I'm from New York, and the whole album takes you from the first stop on the E train. If you're going from Manhattan to Queens, it takes you from what is it, fucking World Trade Center all the way to Jamaica and Parsons. I wanted to do it Jamaica Center, but the way it worked out, it just was like it goes to the F line. So don't try to hit me up later like, oh no. I know that. I'm aware of that. Okay, listen. But that was the concept. So I wanted to do, you know, I try to be very literal a lot of times with my music. So it's train of thought. So these are the things that go on my mind a lot. And also, you know, playing off the whole train theme. So you hear the actual train stops, and during these stops, you hear the things that go on. Sometimes when you're on the train, like you'll get a phone call, or sometimes you'll see people freestyling, and they're doing a cipher and things like that. So I wanted to incorporate everything that I see, you know, just in my comings and goings on the train, while also giving you a lot of the things that I think about.
So Live, you seem to know a lot about this album.
Right? That's true.
I know too much.
I mean, I think I know a little too, but I think that's because I've played around with the controls. But
yeah,
you've had a hand in this, obviously.
That's a fact.
Yes.
Talk about it.
And I actually enjoyed recording and mixing the album because a lot of artists tend to come to the studio and just do the typical. Give me a track and I'm gonna do anything to it. He came with a whole concept, and that's what, you know, made me want to get involved with this project more. Now, I mean, again, I said it earlier that people pay me for whatever services I give, but also I have to enjoy it, and I actually enjoyed the process of creating this album with him. You know, not only the recording, actually putting it together with the train stops.
Yeah, he was very instrumental.
The vigorous editing.
See what he did there.
So you know, the editing, the process of getting each song, and he was actually telling me the way we recorded it was fine. But me, I'm very meticulous with
my God.
Like, I'm very meticulous. If you're gonna put out a project,
really, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
If you go,
really, Live?
Christ.
Wow. I wish you
had that queued up. Like, wow.
Yeah. But you know, I feel with his project, you know, to be involved with something that was very epic, and it's not just your traditional hip hop project, because we missing projects where it's actually a storyline to it.
Yeah. And
from beginning to end. You know, you see, I plugged the end in.
Nice.
You know, and I'm very happy that I'm a part of the process. And then he dubbed me the nickname of the Dr. Dre of the industry.
Yeah.
Industry.
Don't
thanks. No, that's true.
I mean, I've been called that for years, but you know.
Well, no, the reason I said that is because while we were recording that album, what was the name? Mainstream. What was the name of that of the show on HBO? It was talking about Interscope Records. It was like
Defiant Ones.
Defiant Ones. So when that came out, it gave you a very in-depth look at about how Dr. Dre gets when he's in the studio. Like, time is not of the essence for him. He makes shit. It has to be perfect for him. It can sound perfect to everybody else in the room, but if it's not perfect to him, it's not coming out. And that's exactly how it was when I was with Flav. I'm listening to it, I'm like, yo, this shit sounds dope. I like what you did here. You changed this up. You added that. You took that away. All right, cool. So, all right, we can move on to the next one. I want to do this straight. He's like, nah, it's not done yet. I got to keep doing it. Like, it was to the point where I was just like, all right, nigga, I'm going to play GTA. You let me know when you're done. So, because he's a perfectionist. So that's why.
He probably was playing GTA.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Big GTA fan. It is what it is.
And you know, and also it's funny because the way my studio is set up is really meant to be home vibey.
Yeah.
But also work is going to get done. So at
Yeah.
the same time, you get to relax and chill while I do my work. One thing I hate having is idle hands around while I'm working. So I'd rather you do something else while I work because I'm gonna put my time into anything that's given to me. So regardless if I'm getting paid or not.
Yeah.
So.
But now, before you go on with your questions, I just wanted to say that when you were talking about basically people coming in with no concept or whatever, as you can see, I'm very conceptual, so I'm always thinking. But also at the end of the day, let's get one thing clear, one thing straight. Live Johnson does everything from his house. So no way in hell am I going to be in his house wasting his time and just doing nothing and just trying to do it off the cuff. That's not how it works. And also, he may be the bro, and we cool and everything, but at the end of the day, this is a business transaction. I'm paying him for a certain service, so I expect a certain level of professionalism from both sides. So before I even come to him, I want to try to make sure I have as much down as possible, so that way it makes the whole transition easy. So, and you know,
and I was going to add on to that. This was the easiest transition of me recording. 9 times out of 10, I have a hard time recording certain individuals because 9 times out of 10 they just want to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was being petty that moment.
Yeah.
But
nah, I definitely get it. There's a few niggas that just want to rap.
Yeah, but you know, to be honest, he came with a whole project ready to go. I only know 3 artists that are like that. Is you, my man Notes out of Brooklyn, and Black. Those are the only 3 I know that actually have a whole project ready before you go and record.
Yeah,
and that's very. I mean, I don't work that way. I'm very different because I have a studio available.
Yeah, you could do what the fuck you
want.
Yeah,
very much, but.
Dimitri, you wanna join in too?
Yeah, I mean, before, like I said, this is a concept that I had for a long time. So, with that being said, a lot of these songs and a lot of these lyrics have been in my head, like circulating and marinating for a long time. So I didn't even need. There's a lot of songs I didn't even need my phone out for the lyrics. Like I just knew it, so it went by a lot quicker. Like it was second nature. So you know, preparation is like one of the best things you can do when it comes to this industry. So I wanted to be as prepared as possible. You know, I didn't want to waste his time. I didn't want to make it a strenuous, you know, project between both of us. He's just like, oh God, take 136 from the fucking top. And it's like, we still got 8 more songs to do. And it's like, I booked a 4-hour slot and I'm looking at him like, yo, can I get like an extra 45? I'm not trying to do that. So I want to make sure I'm prepared and I want to make sure I'm good to go. I'm comfortable. And as soon as I get in there, I can just start doing what I got to do. He can do what he has to do, and I could go back to either like working on the treatment for the next song, or I can play a little GTA or whatever.
You and your goddamn GTA.
Listen, man, I'm a huge GTA fan.
Don't even have a PlayStation.
Huh?
You don't even got a PlayStation.
I don't have the new PlayStation, and that's something I was gonna put up there on Facebook. Like, as an '80s baby, '90s kid, I gotta ask, who really is gonna sit up here and play the new GTA when it comes out? Because honestly speaking, I don't know if I have the time and energy to do it.
That comes out.
You really got the time and energy to do it. Keep it in mind, nigga, you almost up for that fucking promotion. Let's talk about it.
Got the new 2K freaking.
Nah. Hold on. See, because I know this nigga better than most of y'all watching. I know him better than most people watching.
Oh, I was about to say, like, what?
You're already up for a promotion. You already have a very demanding job as it is. Not to mention, you do IM Live graphics. Not to mention your engineering. Not to mention your producing. Not to mention your rapping.
But again, you have to leave some time for fun. So
Get the nigga, nah.
You had to.
This is true.
Also, I'm going insane. I need to shoot people to get my frustration out sometimes.
Okay, we're talking about censorship. You're running around doing that. Cool. The storyline though. Yeah. Nigga, nah. The storyline, I don't think you got the time for it. I'm gonna be honest.
The reason why this asshole has time to do anything.
Oh, she gonna throw it in.
It's because I make the schedule for everything. So that's why this asshole has time.
I'm just saying, like, as I know me, I haven't been playing games in a long time. Like, it has to be a certain game series for me to play. Like God of War, maybe Drake's Uncharted, GTA is one of them, but GTA has such a strong storyline. It takes a lot of time and energy. Like San Andreas is gonna forever be the best GTA.
Thanks.
But
Facts.
If you look at how intricate GTA 5 was,
I'm still
3 different storylines all intersecting.
I'm still on it now.
So it's like it's real. And then I heard that this one's supposed to be the entire USA or some shit like that, or the entire Texas or some shit. Like that's a lot. And I don't know if I got the time and effort to put into doing the whole storyline. Because I'll beat the shit from as soon as I get it, as long as it takes me. So. I don't know if I can do it.
I love you both, but I still got an interview conducted. I can talk about video games and talk shit.
Listen, this is a part of me. This is a part that nobody gets to see.
I know, but you just took 20 minutes of your goddamn time.
Alright, so let's go. Keep it moving. What's up?
Tell me about Power.
Oh man, Power I think is one of my...
Not the show, you're trapped.
I know. Power is... Bless you, Charles. Power is one of my favorite tracks by far. It's one of those songs where it definitely hits you right in the gut. For those of you who didn't hear it yet, it's a song that is about police brutality from both the cop's perspective and the child that's getting shot perspective. So I wanted to do something in a different way so that way it could hit home, because a lot of conscious rappers, quote unquote, will do songs like, oh, police brutality is bad, blah, 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 stop doing it. Cool. Let's take it from the police, the officer standpoint, let's see how they feel. So you get to understand, like, you know, they have this level of power where they feel like they're above people. They can do what the fuck they want. And because of this judicial system, they can get away with shit even if there's evidence right then and there. Like, you can choke somebody out to death right on camera and still get off scot-free. So when you have that type of leniency and that type of power, you have people that become crazed. And then you also have these bitch-ass, pussy-ass motherfuckers that are getting pushed around, bullied their whole life. They get a badge. Now they're starting to give it back to the people. So you have those type of people, and then you see that in that first verse. The second verse is you see a regular kid is like, yo, mom, I'm just heading out to the store. And you see her, she, you know, mothers have that instinct. And I always, and I pulled it from my mom, and she's actually sampled on that verse. You know,
Hi, Blackout mom.
Yeah, shout out mom, love you. Don't listen to anything else because there's a lot of cursing, but yeah, listen to this part. So, you know, just, you know, a simple kid just, you know, heading out to the store, getting himself a bacon, egg, and cheese or whatever. He may not come back from that. And he's not going out there to kill anybody. He's not going out there to sell drugs. He's not going out there to pimp any hoes or anything like that. He's going out there just to simply get some food or hang out with his friends or do something innocent. And then he doesn't come home and is unjust. So I wanted to do it from that kid's perspective. And, you know, certain scenes is a little bit more graphic, but I needed to do it in a way so you can understand how important and how fucked up this shit is. So there's a part where the kid is like, I didn't think these conscious rappers would be rapping about me, didn't think these racist cops would be laughing at me. So I wanted to make sure you guys understood that this is a fucked up situation that they don't seem to care about. They revel in this because they know that they can get away with it. And as a kid, it's like, how do you... What are you supposed to feel? How are you supposed to deal with the fact that the people you're supposed to run to in case shit happens are the people that are making shit happen to you? So I wanted to make sure that this is a song that people can understand, and maybe this can start to spark some type of dialogue and some type of movement that we need to do something of drastic measures. No more of this calm protesting bullshit. No more of this, oh, we gotta work from the inside, because niggas been trying that since the 60s and the shit still hasn't been fucking working in our favor. So something of drastic measures has to be taken, and I think this song hopefully sparks that.
So can you introduce the song for us?
Yo, Blackout the Rebel here, Dark Side We Outside. This is a very important song that I hope you guys can take in and absorb and all that good shit. This is Power, straight off that album Train of Thought.
Right?
Yep.
You know, I'm liking that the live's still going on and I can play the music.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that this shit is still recording, because this shit definitely was like, you don't got enough space. Shit, you know, before I even recorded, it was like, nigga, you sure you want to do that? I don't think you got space for it.
About that camera too?
Nah, that camera I think be good, hopefully. We'll see.
16 in the clip, one in a hole. I never get arrested whenever I let it go. So this the type of power, try the same and the same. This beat is hard.
Listen, man, when I first heard this, I was like, I need this.
I never get arrested whenever I let it go. So this the type of power, try the same and the same. This the type of power, try the same and the same. Yo, I'm only 26 like the alphabet. Just finished my training, so no more being a new cadet. I guess you can bet what I do. As soon as I step up on the scene, I'ma empty magazines. Even if he's doing exactly what I tell him to. I'm laughing cause courts think I'm telling truths. Only he knows it, but who he gonna tell it to? No witnesses when I let the little metal shoot in the eye. Have these black people hide me to protect their peaceful protests we call rioting. Too many black people together isn't healthy. Oh God, he's got Skittles and that black hoodie. Help me, I need backup. Resisting arrest and trying to act up. Reaching for his wallet, aka picking that Mac up. Receipt to open fire, take his front and his back.
Am I doing good with your interview?
Perfect, I love it.
Thank you.
16 in the clip, one in the hole. I never get arrested whenever I let it go. So this the type of power, drive the same and the same. This the type of power, drive the same and the same. 16 in the clip, one in the hole. I never get arrested whenever I let it go. So this the type of power, drive the same and the same. This the type of power, drive the same and the same. Yo, ma, I'll be right back. I'm just headed out to the store. My eyes start to water as she knelt to the floor. She said, please be
Blackout, DA Rebel.
little did I know,
Yeah, you fucking up.
fake to a chrome.
Later.
How you making it?
Can happen to me. Didn't think this would be rapping.
You sure you can't wait till 11? You sure you can't wait till 11?
25 minutes.
I'm bleeding out in this dark and black and yellow, but I'm 12 years old. I'll be deaf in the face. My head for words, but nothing else to say except, Mama, I tried.
That means Blackout could be the co-host for the rest of the show.
Yeah, I guess.
I gotta get dressed.
Last thing I saw was the cops that they gave off. Guaranteed
I got you.
more conviction. The system trying to get us, and they just the henchmen. 16 in the clip, one in the hole. I never get arrested.
So what up, bro?
This should be it.
It's been a while since I've seen you, man.
Yeah, right?
16 in the clip, one in the hole.
I know.
Never get arrested whenever I let it
But Friday was lit though.
type of power, drive the same and the same. This the type of power, drive the same and the same.
Yeah.
This is a Queensbound
I wanted to leave that part in.
The next stop is Canal Street.
I told y'all, man. Train of thought.
Bring me back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was, yo. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, the train part though was my favorite. I'm like, yo, it's the fucking train shit though.
Yeah.
I fucking hate, like, especially the train going to Canal Street. I'm like, this fucking train asshole.
Yeah. Damn, you know what I'm thinking about just now? We should have had an intermission where, like, the train traffic delayed.
Yeah.
That would have been dope. Because anybody who been on the E train knows that should be delaying out of nowhere. Niggas be saying train traffic, and you could be the first car and look ahead and see no fucking cars, and somehow they're still saying train traffic. Like, that shit pisses me the fuck off. It just be making me want to get the fuck out and just walk on the tracks my damn self. Like, dead ass.
Yo, the E train makes me appreciate having a car.
Dead ass.
Straight-
Shut your
Oh my
face,
God.
asshole.
No. You ever been on the E train though?
Facts.
Yes, I've been on every train in the goddamn city going
Let's talk
everywhere.
about how there's train traffic at 2 a.m. and there's no and it's
Thank
like
you.
it's like 1 an hour. Somehow there's still train traffic though. Lie to me, Jerry. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I hate the fucking MTA, son. I love Meg to death. Meg is my Dodge Caravan. Shout out to you, baby. I see you.
And when we talk about Meg, we talk about his car.
That's a fact. I love my car. That's the only other